There are 11,000 odd Indian voters in this parliament seat, and from the previous support, I think it was about 46%, and our target is to increase it to about 60% this time round. And from the rounds I made in the last few days, I think the sentiment is good because they have been under an opposition MP for 2 terms, and they have actually experience the effects of having an opposition MP. I think that might be an impetus for them to be able to have a change of mind so that speaking from an issue of who has got a better capacity to handle and solve their problems, especially the local related issues, they all understand that an elected MP from Barisan Nasional will be in a better state to do it than somebody from the opposition party. I think that is what affects the Indian voters here most. National issues, of course, when people try to campaign and do that, that touches them a little bit, but generally it's more local sentiment. How I can solve my local problems. And that is our approach, and I think that's what we are telling. And we feel that that might be of help. Well, it was a progressive. I think 2000 will be much more worse. I think generally around that period was about 30 to 35%. So I think in 2012-13 there was been an increase from what was in 2008. So that effect is still waning away, and I suppose, and I feel that in this round it should definitely increase from that.
Hindrance still an issue here?
No, I think that as a group they are not an issue. Because but the issues which they raise, of course, can still be exploited. We have made tremendous progress in addressing those issues, although I will not say that it has been addressed 100%. But there has been a sincerity shown by our Prime Minister in attempting to address these issues, and I think that is one factor which I think will be determinant in increasing the level of support. For MIC, our target is 60%. I think Malay votes will increase this time round, looking at the overall thing, because although opposition did put a Malay candidate, but I don't think that has been well received in the Malay community. So I think Malay voters will increase. The issue is how much a percentage of Chinese vote increase which we can get. From the 20% odd which was given in 2013, the hope is to go to about 27-28%. So that I think will be a challenge. If we can achieve that, I suppose then that will be a good win.
Yeah, from your understanding, how is this candidate of DAP appealing to Indian community? Is she attractive because they try to pose her as a new politic?
Well, I think from the group which we are saying, in the demography of voters in a place like Teluk Intan, I think that is not an attractive feature. It might be a good proposal in Subang Jaya or Bangsa, where the demography of voters is totally different. Not in Teluk Intan, which is more lower middle class, working class group. They look at more hard realities of life, not a perception of the individual. So I don't think that is going to be a factor.